We are live.
Oh, hi. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes because this is always like the bit where we don't know whether people can see us or not. And we'll wait for a couple of people to join on. I'm literally just separating all of our newborn props into the different colours so that I can put them away. Hi. For those of you that haven't seen our prop room before, this is where we keep all of our newborn props.
I scan across.
Yes. It is also where we keep all of our maternity gowns are in the dress bags at the back there. And we tend to do this after we've had a bit of a chaotic period where we've got plenty to put away, because you guys like to see the different props that we have, what we use, how we store them. Can't speak. I haven't had coffee this morning. Oh, fatal error. So
Aggie the camper says hi.
Sorry?
Aggie the camper says hi.
Oh, hi, Aggie the camper. Our cupboards are colour coordinated, if you can't already tell. So this one here, we've got pinks, purples, peachy tones. This one then we've got blues and greens. At the back where we panned around there, then we've got all of our neutrals. So we've got like a brown beige drawer. We have got white and grey drawer, and not neutral, but our warm tones, all of our like reds and oranges and like yellowy tones. They're all over. They've got their own drawer across there too. So what I'm doing now is literally just dividing up all of the props so they're all in colour order. It makes it a little bit easier then to pop them all in the drawers afterwards. So the last session that we had was pastels. So we've got a little bit of everything today, haven't we, Abigail? Apart from, we've got nothing to go back in the neutral side of things because everything was a colour this time around, wasn't it?
There's a few people coming on now. So hi guys, good morning. We are putting our props away. Let us know where you're watching from.
That's Abigail, for anybody wondering. She's not on camera. She is the one behind the camera, doing what she needs to do to make us go live, because if she didn't do that, I wouldn't have a clue and we wouldn't be live. So Abigail is also the one that actually takes the photographs of the newborns. I do kind of styling and posing and that kind of thing, and Abigail is the one that takes all of the photos, so she's used to being that side of the camera. I'm going to start going through the props now, I think, because I've divided most of them up. All of our bigger props tend to go up high. Can you see on there? My eyesight's terrible. So the big props go at the top. Yeah, go right up the top, and then our colour coordinated ones then go up here. So like they tend to be kind of buckets and things that are colour coordinated. Neutrals though go at the back, so I'm just going to pop this one back up. Don't laugh at me if I fall off this two-step. My balance is atrocious. But yeah, this shelf at the back here tends to be where we put all of our bigger props, and they're all the neutral tones up here. Flowers, if you've tuned into one of these with us before, you know what a constant struggle for us to try and find somewhere to keep them all, because we have so many. We've built some beautiful sets for different things, first birthdays, maternity sessions, that have included either very specific flowers or just a lot of flowers. So we have accumulated an awful lot of flowers over the years, haven't we? Yeah. So we ask this every time we go live, and we are yet to have a sufficient answer that helps us think of a better way to store our florals. So if you can think of a way that we can utilize some of the space in here to store our flowers, please let us know in the comments, because we would love to be able to store them in a different way to just shove them in any bucket that we any bucket that we've got spare. Oh, I do have a neutral. The only neutral that we used in the session, which is a stretch wrap. This is a beautiful one from Blessance that's got like the matte side and then a really soft fluffy side on the inside. We've got a matching beanbag for this as well, haven't we, that we use for like neutral, doing like a neutral session. But this is a go-to wrap for underneath, so if we're doing an egg wrap or potato sack wrap, or pretty much any of our wraps really, you know. Yeah. This one tends to go underneath.
Anything that we need more than one layer for.
Yeah.
Use a neutral layer underneath.
If we need baby to look a little bit more round in the wrap, or if we've got a little squirmy baby that likes to kind of kick their arms and legs, we try and keep them a little bit more contained with that one underneath, and then go in with another wrap over the top. So that's the only neutral going in the drawer over here. And then everything else then is beautiful pastel colour. So I'm going to start with the contents of this bowl. We have got some pieces of felt that we used, which I was going to say I'm really excited to show you, but we can't show you because they didn't want their baby on socials, which is fine. But we've had an influx of that recently, haven't we?
Yeah.
People not wanting their babies on socials, but we use this. I think we're going to have to use this on another baby soon so they can see this one because that was gorgeous, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then we've got, was there something you wanted to share with that?
Oh no, it's fine. Carry on.
Okay.
Many buttons.
Then what we put that underneath this loose curls, these loose curls, but we also used it on the beanbag. That's what I was excited about. Was we had a plain lilac beanbag fabric. We did the matching wrap then in a full egg wrap or potato sack wrap, and then we popped the felt then around the baby, so she was all looked a bit like a flower with all the petals coming off. It was gorgeous. But this curly fur is from Cuchico, which I am so glad are now back up and running. Thank the Lord, because there's always new colours that we need from our curly furs, isn't there?
Yeah.
We love a loose curl, a little bit easier to kind of move to where you want them if you're going to be like stuffing a bowl or something with them. And we keep them in these glass mason jars.
Guys, do you know any more prop vendors though? Because so many have closed down now. We are constantly looking for new ones.
Yeah, and then we went through a phase when we were doing these lives, and we were like, oh well, this is from here, but they're not here anymore, and this is from here, and they're not here anymore.
Some of them have opened back up, but some of them have.
No, they're not coming back, are they? Which is very, very sad.
And maternity gowns. We need some new maternity
yeah.
gowns.
If anybody knows where we can oh, what was that one that we were looking at the other day though that we haven't ordered from? I feel like they're going to be a good shout.
Yeah, I can't remember the name. I should have looked. Don't say something.
This is also Blessings. I'm sure this was Blessings, wasn't it? And we love this. We use this for a lot of newborn sessions because it is versatile. You can do. We've had like multiple babies in this. We've done like a bit of a yin and yang, but it looks lovely when you stuff it all nice and full and then shoot down then for a newborn session. So this is a firm favourite for our sessions. I'm just going to pop this back up here.
Dolce Steel Novo.
We came across them. What show was it?
Live.
Oh, Click Live, of course. Yeah, and they really wowed us, didn't they? We saw their stand and we're like, oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah, we need orders and stuff.
Yeah, we do. But if anybody has any other suggestions for vendors, newborn, maternity, I can't remember where we got this beanbag fabric from, but I feel like this is one of the ones that we've had for the longest time. But it's just a staple in there. Pastel blue, use it all the time. And we love to use this for girls because people are always, I know, I hate blue for boys and pink for girls. I mean, we do it all the time, don't get me wrong, because it's what people want. But we used this one for a little girl last week. Can't believe it's Monday. And it was beautiful. And we love a bit of blue for a girl. Our beanbag fabrics. Let me just turn this around quickly, just so you can see them. Oh,
you better off just.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know how far I was going to go. So our beanbag fabrics are stored on hangers here, and I tried to kind of do it in a rainbow fashion, just so it's a little bit easier to kind of find the colours that we're looking for. Underneath them, we've got our Graceland backgrounds. So we've got two frames, that we use in the studio. One on the wall, one on the floor. Obviously, we can move them about if we need to, but that's what we tend to use them. 2 meters by 1.5. Both of the frames are the same size. And then we've got these beautiful different colour woods. We have got a couple of like whimsical ones then that's got like a bit of like a watercolor theme going on. So a couple of different ones of those. We've then got
Graceland in our back.
Oh,
100 different names.
yes. Yeah. So that's good. And they're shipping from individual countries as well. So not
I don't
everything's
think they
coming
are. I
from.
think they just were setting up the individual shipping.
Okay. Sorry, I thought they were shipping from the different countries.
don't think so.
Not just from Australia.
It's in America now, though.
We've also got all of our maternity silks down here, which you must have seen because like they are almost
Guys,
food.
where are you getting your maternity silks from now? Now Mia's Dio's
Yeah.
gone. Where are you getting maternity silks from? Let us know.
Because they are our most watched videos of everything that we put on YouTube. We get to that we can't recommend somebody or a place to get them from anymore. So yeah, if you know of somewhere that we can get them, then let us know, because well, since me and Theo stopped, we just don't know what to do to suggest picking them up for different people. These we have got in a couple of colours. They're a really nice little size, and I can't tell you who they came from. We picked them up in the newborn show, didn't we? Newborn.
I have no idea.
Yeah, there was. I'm sure they were. It was like a Spanish company.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah.
And we had. She had a pile of them, and everyone just ran for them, and they were like grabbing, and we just grabbed all we could. So we had this one. We got it in pink. I think we might have a green or something, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. We have got another colour in there. I'm sure we had 3 of these. They're a really nice size for stuffing baskets and things. So this is what I just took it out of. Them was the one of the baskets that took up the back.
JR for Life 415 said hi.
Hi.
Let us know where you're watching from, guys.
Abigail loves to know where in the world you are. So yeah,
It's
tell
quite
us.
interesting.
It is, yeah. And we're always surprised, aren't we, where people are when they're tuning in. So blue drawer. This is all moved somehow, and I don't know.
I didn't do it.
Abigail's not allowed to touch things in these drawers because it never goes back as it should. We've got an array of different pillows from a number of different places. Most of our pillows either come from Dahlia Props, because they tend to come with outfits. They'll be matching like little pair of trousers or something. This one's from Mama Maida, and it comes with a little matching blanket, which is cute. But a lot of ours are from Propsley, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because they're really good for pillows, because you can buy an insert and then you can buy the covers from, so you haven't got to have a load of, because it's hard to store pillows in there with the stuff is inside. I mean, don't get me wrong, nine times out of 10 when we order a new one, we end up ordering the inside as well. But we've got the room to store them. If you haven't, that's always a good shout. It's just getting the different covers. And it's good that they've got removable covers as well for cleaning as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is it's just stretch jersey, same as the beanbag fabric we just put back, so matching wrap. And with these, I literally just roll these up so they're in a nice neat little ball. Easy for storage, takes up a little bit less room. And again, we can see what colours and everything we've got. This big one, still attached to the cat bed. If you would like to see how we use a cat bed for posing, we've got, are you looking for a link?
Yeah.
We've got a video for that. Abigail's going to try and find the link for you now, so you can have a little look at how we use a cat bed to pose in our newborn sessions. We were quite sceptical in the beginning, weren't we? And now it is our go-to for pretty much all of our newborn sessions. We'll include the cat bed because it's just so super easy. This is our favourite thick fur that we've got to go on the cat bed. This is a Kuchiko as well. And most of our Kuchiko stuff, like the bigger pieces like this, we bought during the newborn and portrait show, which we were very sad to see go. I'm not going to go into that because there was a whole other drama that we don't need to be talking about today.
It's felt stuff too.
Is there all?
No.
No. This
The link
is
is in the comments if you want to go and watch.
There we are, fabulous. Because of the size on this one, it's a bit of a pain to store, but we love it, so we'll allow it. This top one is literally just all of our curly furs. So like the one that we showed you earlier, we've got more curly furs that have come from Kuchiko, but these are actual pieces. They're not loose curls. And then we've got, I think this one's our favourite one out of all of them in this colour, this lovely sea foam.
I do love that colour, but I do like the nice deep blue as well.
Oh yeah, that petrolly one I love.
Yeah,
But this one is a partial piece, so they come in different sizes, different, I don't know what you would call it, but as you can see, this one's kind of falling apart as we pull it, as we move it. But this is lovely because you've still got it all kind of gathered together, but you've got some loose bits that you can like move about as well. So we do love a little curly fur from Kuchiko. Headbands. Oh, this is another one that we, a little bead or something will come off, haven't I? Don't know, can't see it. It's on the missing list. Definitely just kicked that somewhere, didn't I? So we've got, let me show you some of these. These are beautiful ones from, created by Carly. This one's another one created by Carly, but this is like a, oh, so that one was it? Oh, I'll sew that back on in a minute now. This is a lovely like halo, and oh, they're all created by Carly. Beautiful little delicate ones. So we've got some bigger ones just for a comparison size wise. We've got some really nice delicate ones, and then we've got some bigger flower halos or crowns. And I try and keep them separated by colour, but it goes out the window with the headbands because they move every time we move the shelf. We have got more stretch jersey for wraps. This one is a very popular colour at the moment. Everyone's into like the sage greens and the pistachios, and the
I love this, my favourite.
green is like absolutely the colour of the moment, and all the nice pastel greens. So this one is out more than it's in at the moment. Also running out of room in this green drawer. And then we love a cheesecloth. So we love it when we've got all of this nice frayed edge going on a cheesecloth, so that we've got a bit of texture. And if you,
we've got a stretch cheesecloth, haven't we, that pulls perfectly. Like, I don't know where we got it from.
I don't know either.
But we need more of them.
But we just love the edges and the textures on a cheesecloth. And these are really good for like an over-the-top wrap. So if you wanted to create a little bit more texture on the wrap itself, or we use these a lot for bows. So that's what we did with this one. And the lilac, oh, that's it, another one that stretches nice. I'll show you that one in a second. The lilac one, we also did a nice big bow. So we do the plain green stretch jersey underneath, and then go over the top then with the cheesecloth and do a nice big bow. Again, we've got plenty of tutorials of us doing different bow wraps, different styles of wraps. If you wanted to do like, we've got a nice little two-tone wrap tutorial. We're always trying to experiment with our wraps, and we just to do something a bit different. So that's all the blues and the greens. Right, onto the purples. So I showed you this one earlier, just a little bit of felt. Just got to be careful when you store in a felt, because they do fall apart quite easily. And then we've got this beautiful Hessian. What
burlap?
Burlap, that's the word I was looking for then. This is great again because it is not just a square. You've got the nice bits that pull off to the side, so it's not a uniform shape, which is really nice.
I hate things that are just uniform.
I can't remember where we got this one from.
I think it's Mama Maida.
Could have been Mama Maida. We've had a few from there. But this is a really lovely purple tone that kind of goes with most of the purples that we've got. Another one of our pillows. This exact pillow we've got in multiple colours. The cover doesn't come off. That's the only thing about these, but this is a really nice big pillow. A lot of them come and they're quite small, and so this is a nice big pillow, lovely soft velvety fabric on it. And these are from Dahlia. Oh, you can see here, look, we've got another one. We love
bigger again.
It is slightly, you know. But these are lovely. We love those. This is the cheesecloth that Abigail was talking about. So this one's actually got a little bit of stretch in it. I mean, it's not an awful lot of stretch, but
I think that is the one.
smells it. But this has got a really nice texture. It's a little bit thinner than the last one. The other one is slightly stiffer. It's not a stiff fabric, but do you know what I mean? Like, it's just slightly stiffer. So this is lovely and soft, and they pull really nice on the edges.
That is more than what, that's
Yeah.
what I mean. That's not the one I was thinking of.
But we do love a cheesecloth, especially for a bow. And then this is the stretch jersey wrap then to match the beanbag fabric that we use underneath either the cheesecloth or the felt that I showed you. We can use on its own. This one is a lovely colour, I know. I don't think when's the last time we used. No, it's lovely. Really like that one. I feel like we need to get that one up soon. More headbands again. Oh, that one's not. This one's created by Carly, so it's just another colour in the lovely flower halo. These ones, can you remember where we got these ones from, Abigail? They're not running anymore. We had them in the newborn show, and we had. I wish we'd bought more of them. They're just so dainty and lovely, and we haven't. We went to order more again then afterwards, and they stopped trading, which I'm absolutely gutted about. Did you say we're not on?
What?
I thought you said we're not online.
No, I couldn't. I
Oh,
don't know
right.
where they got from.
Yeah, so we were gutted about that. So again, if you know of anybody that is doing headbands, cute little dainty ones like that, we're very particular about our headbands, and so that's why most of them are from the same place.
I ignored it then as if you could, like, they could see me.
This is a beautiful layer. I love this one because it's got so many different tones of pink in there, and we tend to use this over the top. So again, go in with a stretch wrap, and then this one over the top then for layers. So creating a bit of texture over the top.
Fluffy tops, how isn't it? Is it fluffy tops?
It is fluffy tops.
I couldn't remember it.
I know. This one is also fluffy tops. We had them in a little bundle. I feel like maybe a headband or something came with them.
Yeah, definitely.
What was the other colour we had off them? Was it grey? Or was it maybe a blue? I can't remember. We had
I think it was blue.
We had 2 bundles off them in the very last newborn show.
All we say on these lines is we don't like pink and blues.
But it's the most popular colour in there, so we've got to. And for a long time, we avoided buying anything pink because we were just fed up of using pink all the time. So we just avoided it. But then every time somebody requested a specific shade of pink, we never had anything in. So we did cave in the end, didn't we, and buy a load of pink bits. But if you look at this drawer, it's a lot of like peachy pinks or like not your standard kind of, like girly pink. You know what I mean, don't know? Yeah. But yeah, these are the little curly fur pieces that we got.
That one annoys me a bit because it's a little bit too small to do anything with.
It was nice for that basket we used the blue one in though, wasn't it? And I got a peach one, but I knew there was another one that we had. So we got a pale pink, and we got a peachy pink and a blue. And then we have the bane of my life, real dried flower halos.
I'm moving too much now because it's going to melt everywhere.
I love it. I absolutely love it. It looks stunning. Everybody loves them, and we use them all the time because everyone loves them, but because they are real dried flowers. It is like confetti. We used this in a session going off last week. And I feel like we need to, once we finished in here, we need to show you the state on the beanbag fabric because it is just smolted everywhere. So if you have any suggestions of how we can stop that from happening, they would be
Don't buy dry flowers.
they would be greatly welcomed.
It's
everywhere. These cute little bonnets, look at the little point.
Pixie.
Oh, love it. Like little gnomes when we put these hats on them. Very cute.
I don't feel like appearance appreciate that when you say gnomes. I feel like we should start saying pixies.
Pixies, okay. Oh, but they are like little gnomes, though,
They are
little
like gnomes,
cute little hats. Oh, but it's cute.
Maybe look like a gnome.
I am going to be picking these dried flowers off everything that we used in our session for a long time by the looks of it. But this is the little romper that goes with a little pixie bonnet. Okay, buttons and a butt flap. We love a butt flap, don't we? Yeah. Comes in handy when you've got a long baby as well, doesn't it?
We've
Yeah, we have done that before now. When we've been putting them into a prop where you don't see the bottom half, like if we're doing this pose on the side of a bucket or something and they're a rather long baby, then we've just opened the butt flap, a bit of extra room. Okay, have a lot of extra hangers. All the beanbag fabrics. I haven't brought the beanbag fabrics in, that's why. They're still on the beanbag.
Fabrics on them.
Yes. So I'm going to pop them on there for now until we've sorted that out. But that's everything. Well, that was a quick one. I don't feel like maybe we had as much as we normally do to put away this time.
25 minutes.
Well, normally we're a good like 45 minutes and go through it all. Does anybody...
a little story time while we are...
Yeah, I was going to say, does anybody have any questions? Anything you want to...
Everyone's being very silent in the comments.
Anybody...
There are people watching though.
Oh, good. Anybody have any questions about anything that I've put away or would like to look in any of the drawers or... Anybody? Anything, just talk to me.
Let's talk about what happened last week in our pre-session. The woman with the business card.
Oh yes. So this is the room that I do. This is the room that I do pre-sessions in. Actually, I'm going to show you these bits now because I have got a pre-session in here this morning. So we've got our beautiful products from Loxley Colour that I have put out here when our clients come in for a pre-session. So we've got some lovely albums and we've got a print box with some beautiful fine art prints. So I'm just going to pop those up here out of the way, ready for the pre-session, and then I shall take a seat. Now we've got a little bit more room. But yes, I did a pre-session in here Friday. Yeah. Come sit by me.
It's asking for trouble now, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. I think it was Friday, where we sit here and I go through props and we design a session together, and just watching Abigail be very, very careful with her laptop so it doesn't come swinging off the table. We sit down and we plan the session together. It's nice to be able to get all the props out so they can see the different colours and the different, bits and pieces that we can use during the session. And this lady sat down and said, I actually know Abigail. I met her 10 years ago in a physiotherapy appointment. She gave me a business card and it's been in my drawer for 10 years and I finally get a chance to use it.
Who keeps business cards for 10 years?
Oh, I thought that was really nice. I did.
It was really nice.
She really liked what you did and she just was excited to be able to...
It just goes to prove you don't know who's quietly rooting for you.
Yeah.
Like behind the scenes, like social media is not the be all and end all.
No.
You don't know who's quietly sat there going, oh yeah, I can't wait to book them.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait for an excuse to book that person. So yeah.
Definitely.
I used it as a little teaching moment on our Facebook group.
Yeah, you did.
And our email marketing. Yeah. If you're not in our Facebook group, go join, guys. There's a link in the description.
Yeah, it's a nice safe space where you can go and post some photos if you want a bit of CC, or if you just want to show off and say, look what I did.
Yes, you're proud of yourself. We'll come and build you up.
We love that. Accountability, if you need some accountability, we're always good for that too. So just let us know, this is what I want to do. This is my aim. This is my goal.
And we'll check in.
And yeah, I want to do it by this time or whatever. And then we'll see how you go in. Also, it's a nice safe space to ask questions in it, because it's not just maternity and newborn photographers.
We all start at zero. I put this on the podcast Instagram this weekend.
Yeah.
Everybody's business started at zero.
Yeah.
And I think some people get a little bit above their station and think, oh, well, I don't need to talk to them. People like, oh my God, look at the state they work. You need to be able to, no, you don't need to, but it's good to give back. Like help the next generation of people come up. You don't know what, like they could inspire you to do something new, or I don't know. Yeah. It's nice to be nice.
It is. And how helpful would it have been, do you know all the information that we talk about in like the podcast and everything, if we had known that 12 years ago, it wouldn't have taken us 12. Yeah, it wouldn't have taken us 12 years or 13. Is it 13?
13 this year.
13 years to get to where we are now.
No.
We're done in a much shorter space of time. So why not?
And I think everyone just thinks of it as, oh my God, they're going to be my competition, so I don't want to help them. But you're not competition.
No.
Like, just get on with it and help each other out. Build each other up and just be kind. You don't have to give out all of the industry secrets. And
No.
like, obviously, if you were spending money on learning and like honing your skills and everything else and putting the effort in, don't just give away that for free and just, I don't know.
But it's nice to help and like...
There's a ways and means around it.
Yeah.
And so you can answer questions without giving them your whole photography degrees worth of information. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can help people out. Like, give them a bit of a nudge. People have got to go out and find their own information. But if they're asking you a question, there's no harm in giving them an answer. And that's my rant of the day. Can you tell nobody would help me when I was starting out?
You tried, didn't you? You went to a lot of different people.
I did, but they didn't want me. But there we are.
So ask Abigail a question. She'll answer
I'm
anything.
an open book. I'll answer anything. Oh, right. Are we leaving it there?
Yeah. Any questions?
Last chance. Speak now or email me because I'll answer it. Oh, right. It has been lovely to see you all, guys. We will see you again soon. There'll be a new tutorial on Wednesday.
Yeah.
A new podcast next week. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.